Good afternoon, TK, and welcome to religion class. So today we are going to be talking about some very, very important spiritual figures in the church, and that is angels. Okay, so if you remember last week, we took a day where we studied a very special angel. And does anybody remember who this angel's name was? Who was this special angel that we studied last week? We call him Archangel Michael. Okay, so let's just take a second and sort of recall what we learned about the Archangel Michael last week. What do you remember about what he did? So, just to sort of give you a little explanation about what an angel actually is, because the purpose and objective for this lesson is for you guys to understand what the role is of angels in the church and in our faith. So, to put it simply, the word angel means messenger, okay? So what does a messenger do? A messenger is somebody who takes a message from one person and delivers it or takes it to someone else to tell them the message. That is simply what a messenger does, and that is what the word angel means, okay? So, angels, to put it simply, are just these beautiful spiritual figures that live in heaven with God, okay? And their job is to deliver messages for God, to protect us, and to do any other type of job that God needs from them. Okay, so really they are sort of just like these soldiers and angels of God. So, if you remember, last week we talked about the most important angel. He's one of the most important, and that is Archangel Michael. Okay, so now I kind of want to take a minute for us to sort of study what does an angel typically look like. Okay, so we know that angels fly, right? They have to fly because they can go anywhere in the world to deliver messages, and they come down from heaven. So angels actually have these very beautiful large wings, right, that help them float in the sky and fly. So typically when you see an angel, it will always have a set of wings, a pair of wings, okay? And in this case, this is a picture of Archangel Michael, okay? Now, Archangel Michael, really the name means one who is like God. Okay, the name Michael means one who is like God. So Archangel is an angel that is very similar to God. Okay, he takes on the same missions as God. He protects us, and he is the leader of the heavenly army. Okay, so he's sort of the leader of the army of angels who fights off bad and evil and Satan. Okay, so if we look at this picture, last week I sent you a picture to look at of Archangel Michael. I don't know if you studied it at all, but if you notice here, he is actually standing on Satan, okay, which he is the representation of all bad and evil in the world, okay? So he sort of is, the protector of us, and he conquers him, and he fights him off and does not allow him into our lives. Okay, so that's really what Michael the Archangel does. If you notice, he carries a sword because he is the leader of the army of angels. Okay, so Michael is the archangel who is the leader of the angel army. Okay, the army of angels. They live in heaven, they protect us, and they watch over us every day. Okay, so this is a picture of Michael. I'm going to go through a couple more pictures just so you can have a different idea. This is a very realistic picture of what Michael the Archangel looks like. And if we zoom in on this picture, we can sort of see this is more of like a drawing. Okay, this is more of like a biblical image, something that we would see in a Bible story. So you see the Archangel Michael there. He is holding a balance. He has his beautiful wings. He has a beautiful halo around his head, indicating that he's holy, okay? And once again, he is standing on top of Satan, okay, and evil, which just this sort of shows that he dominates, and he is stronger and greater than any evil. Okay, so the role of Archangel Michael is to protect us, and he is the leader of the angel army. Okay, so we're going to look at one more picture of Archangel Michael before we move on. This is a really cool picture I thought the boys might enjoy because it sort of shows him as like a soldier of God. Okay, he is the head of the army, and he's holding his shield and his sword, and he is always ready to protect us. Okay, so good. So now you know a little bit more about the Archangel Michael. He is one of God's 3 archangels. An archangel means that they are important. They are the most important angels. So even though there are many angels, we all have our own guardian angel that watches over us. These are the 3 most important angels of God. Okay, so let's continue. The next angel that I want to talk to you about is the angel Gabriel. Okay, and the name Gabriel means strength of God. Okay, it means the strength of God. And angel Gabriel is another very special angel that we read about in the Bible, and we have heard about in a lot of stories. So Gabriel was a very special angel because he was a messenger of God. So he came down to earth many times to give special messages from God. And I'm going to tell you the most important message that he brought from God, or sent from God, was the message that he brought to Mary when he notified her that God wanted her to be the mother of Jesus. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the story that we met closer, back when we were getting ready for Christmas. But Mary, she was just in her room one day, just praying, and all of a sudden she saw this great light, right? She saw this great light and someone floating down into, where she was in her room, and they appeared to her. And when she looked, at what had appeared, it was the angel Gabriel, and he was hovering above her, and he said, "Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. I am the angel Gabriel, and I am here to deliver a message from God to you, Mary." Okay? And so when he appeared to her, he told her, okay, this is a picture. There he is. He's sort of floating. And if you see, Mary was just down, and she looks a little afraid because this is the first time she's seeing an angel, and she's wondering, well, what could he be doing here? What is he here to tell me? And this is when he tells her, "Do not be afraid. I am here because God has chosen you to be the mother of Jesus." And she says, "But how? How am I going to be the mother of Jesus?" And he says, "Do not worry. God is in control. He is handling it. You will start to grow the baby Jesus in your stomach, in your womb." And she accepts, right? She accepts. He notifies her that her cousin Elizabeth is also going to be having a child of God. And, he lets her know that she has been the chosen one to be the mother of Christ, who is going to lead and be a very significant and special person on earth. Because when Jesus was born, he was coming to save us all. Okay, so this was a very big job for Mary to take and accept, but she did. Okay, and the one thing that we're talking about this week in religion is that when we have trust in someone, that means that we believe them. We believe that they are going to do good for us. So Mary, she had faith. She knew that there was a God. And so she knew that when he came to her and gave her this very important job, that she had to do it, okay? And she put her faith. She knew that God was going to take care of her the way that he takes care of all of us. Okay, so very, very important. Angel Gabriel is the messenger, okay? And he's the messenger who brought the message to Mary that she was going to be the mother of God. Okay, so try your best to remember that the role of angels is to deliver messages from God. Okay? And, the Archangel Michael, his role is to also deliver messages, but he also is the leader of the army of angels, which is also really awesome. Okay, so I'm going to just show you, I think I have one more picture. This is another picture of Mary and Gabriel. Okay, this is when he appeared to her. And as you can see, he has some wings, and an angel always has a big, bright, beautiful light around them. Okay, because they are holy. They are not tangible, they can't be touched. They are just a beautiful, perfect spirit that comes to deliver messages for God. Okay? So I want you to sort of keep, this image in your mind, because later this week we're going to be studying about Our Lady of Fatima. And Our Lady of Fatima is another representation of Mary. It's another event where Mary does something spectacular, right? Aside from being the mother of Jesus and being this strong woman who leads us to Jesus, right? Because we study in our religion book this week that Mary is also our mother, right? Mary is our mother as well. She leads us in life. She leads us to Christ. She leads us to love Jesus the way that she did. Okay, so so now for, just to sort of end today's lesson, I just want you guys to know the role of an angel, okay, it means to be a messenger. And that's what an angel is. I know sometimes it's a little bit hard for us to try to be able to understand something that we can't see, but just like we believe in God, just like we believe in Jesus, just like we believe in the fact that he wants us to do good and protects us and loves us, we also believe in, Mary, the Mother of God, and angels. And when we're in church, with our school family, and we're in church on Sundays with Father Ruben or wherever we might go to church, we come together with the angels and saints. You remember Father Ruben says, let us come together with the angels of saints to sing Alleluia, to praise God in the highest. Okay, so please just know that angels are messengers of God. Okay, their job is to deliver messages to protect us. We have our guardian angels that protect us. They stay with us every day. It might be someone who we know that may have already gone to heaven who is our guardian angel. But there are different types of angels. They're messengers, there's guardian angels, there's angels that stay with us and help us to do good. And that is just what I wanted you guys to take from this lesson. So thank you so much for listening so nicely, TK. Just remember that every night you can also pray to your guardian angel. Pray to any of the angels and saints. Ask them to protect you. Ask Mary to protect you because she's also our mother. Okay? So thank you so much, TK, for tuning in. I am so proud of you guys. Continue to keep strong in your faith and believing in God and praying to him and asking him to help you make good choices every single day. I will see you guys next time. Bye, TK.